Now who is ready for my final Slay the Princess stream? Yeah, that was a really dramatic way to open. Sorry. No one even said anything. I just was like, yeah, that's dramatic. So... the Apotheosis, the Wraith, and the Wild, and then also the Drowned Grey are what we're going for today. So I'm gonna go for a shorter stream just because I'm like, I realized I don't need to do like a full route. I can just do the ones I need to do. Because I'm so smart, and it took me like a week to realize that. So let's go for the Drowned Grey first. I feel like that'll be fun. Quote unquote. I'm gonna go real fast and loose with the beginnings, like I did last time where I just skip a lot.
You're on a path.
But,
You make your way up the short path. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. You take the blade from the table. The door to the base... Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Oh, have you...
Oh, you have to be...
oh, you have to be kidding me.
I'll be here.
I'm aware.
You make your way back to the box.
Yeah. For some reason I couldn't
Against
read
your
for a
better
second.
judgment, you place the blade
brain
against
is
the
just like,
princess's arm,
that's
just
gibberish.
above the massive, unyielding chain.
I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, I think that's better.
No, we won't have any... Stop that. The blade. Move.
Alright. But... oh, there we go. Alright. Let's get the Drowned Grey. I'm excited for
A
this one.
warning. The interior of the... You take the blade from... The door to the basement creaks open.
And to get the Grey, I just have to select Slay the Princess twice in a row at any point.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
Oh. Didn't have auto on.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists.
Oh, fuck. She's gonna fisticuffs me?
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be
Goddamn.
a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says.
Shit.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you. You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died.
Where did the UI
That's
go?
right. This was an incredible
Self-voicing disabled.
task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
Long pause?
You
Did
have
I
the
somehow
attention
turn off
span
the
of a
thing?
fly. How are we supposed to
Oh, fuck. Fuck, where did it go? What did I do?
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling
I don't
on
know
the
what I
past,
did.
especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here. Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done,
there it
you
is, it's
remove
back.
the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You open the
I
cabin
open the door and kill myself.
This isn't an ending. We still have... You goddamn spiteful...
Yeah, fuck you. Oh. It skipped his audio for some reason? See, that wasn't so bad. I've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Bruh,
That's a
shut
little
up.
dark, buddy. You feeling okay? I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first. So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage.
I think that's like an interesting little, like, detail about the narrator. That he wants to be the first. That it feels special to him. I guess that makes sense since he is formerly part of a human. A chunk of someone that did exist. So it makes sense he'd have human desires like that. But still, it's a very, I don't know, it's a funny little trait to have for him.
That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed. It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her?
Slew.
And you survived? Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves.
We killed ourselves.
Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does
Shut
us
up.
dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
It's raining. It wasn't raining last time, or the time before that. The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they? If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
It is interesting that it's raining this time.
Influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean?
It's literally exactly what it means.
Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse. Oh, come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No. Is there a reason it would be raining?
Good question.
If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
That's so fucked up. I kind of love it. Seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Might as well see this through.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your... What we do is entirely up to us. And we have
Great,
all
brother.
those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what
Nah.
you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
You have not the last two times.
Why?
Well, he has,
Because-
but not that much.
Because we should. I don't know. It's important. Is
He's
it?
like, I gotta put some ass into it.
Yes. I think. For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real.
Technically speaking.
Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Or you're in a video game.
Maybe we are. This is
That
horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny.
So here's something really funny and embarrassing to share. At least to me. At least in my mind, it's a little embarrassing. I didn't understand why he kept saying end of the world even after the first run that I played. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But last night or the night before, I can't remember. My late night misadventures in my own brain kind of blur. But the other night I was thinking to myself, I realized, oh, he means that the world ends because it moves the same way it does for us. Like, everything stays the same. And that means that everyone is dying eventually. That means that death is inevitable. Because the whole point is that getting rid of her is to prevent that. It's to prevent change, death, growth, advancement. like derailment, anything. It prevents anything from happening that isn't currently existing. Everything that is alive, exactly the way it is permanent. So if you don't kill her, that is going to pass. Every version of yourself, every version of the day, of the minute, of the hour, is always changing. That, like 2 minutes ago, that world doesn't exist anymore. Because that was 2 minutes world. And time changes. He's saying that it's the end of the world because things are going to die one day. The world is ending because one day the universe is probably going to blow up in a billion, trillion, gazillion, like, the biggest number you could imagine years from now. And that means that it's going to end one day. But ending tomorrow and ending to one day aren't different in his mind. They're the same thing to him. If the world ends, it ends. It doesn't matter when or how. He just wants it to stop. He doesn't want change. He doesn't want growth. He doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want deterioration, excavation, education. He doesn't want things to evolve. He wants it to stay exactly the same and perfectly in place. And that's why he says that it's the end of the world. Because to him, things changing is the end of the world too. Like, the fact that one day the world will end, and the fact that his dream world doesn't exist is basically like the world ending to him. It's like when you're a kid and you lose your dog, or like your hamster dies, and it feels like the end of the world. The fact that things change and transform, which is what she is like the epitome of transformation, the fact that those things are happening is the end of the world to him. Like, it's like layers of it. And I can't believe it took me this long to realize that that's what he was talking about. Like, I literally figured it out like a day ago. And I've played this game I've been playing this game, technically speaking, for like over a month. So I'm a little embarrassed it took me that long, but I'm also like, oh! That's why. And I'm kind of glad I figured it out, because I'm like, haha, I know things. My brain is so big and wrinkly. But no, sometimes sometimes the knowledge doesn't fit into the grooves just right yet, and it's gotta find the right groove in the brain meat. That was like a weird sentence. I'm gonna move on.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water.
Is this different from the last cabin?
The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive.
Yeah, once he pointed out that it was bloated, I was like, oh yeah, it wasn't dripping or bloated, it was like, it was dry. Because it was dry, so it'd be kindling. That's why this actively looks different. It's dripping. Oh, look at her. Man, I love this game.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her?
Yeah.
It's like she isn't even there.
Yeah.
See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time.
Yep.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror.
Yeah, there's a mirror.
Maybe it's, I suppose. You make your way to the... It's so hay.
Yeah, there's no mirror.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
I like how fucking, like, passive-aggressive that little comment is.
You can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. No way left to go but down.
Alright, Let's see how this
The
gray
door to
goes.
the basement grows
Oh, she
open.
looks so good! Oh, fuck. Damn it. I clicked the wrong button. The door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae. The wood rotted
A
through in
wispy
places.
figure watches
Oh,
you
right, I
from the
forgot
bottom of
auto
the
was on.
stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
Is- What is it? What are you talking about? What does that mean? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I was also gonna make a comment about how cool this design is again. Talk about La Llorona again, but now I'm like, the mood is gone.
There she is
The
again.
La Llorona mood is gone.
Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Oh my god. I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us?
Probably.
I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset.
Don't go missing your plane. That's a bad idea.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Yeah, even if you can't watch the whole thing, I don't mind. Just don't miss your plane.
As you descend the final step,
Oh,
the
fuck.
form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Jesus Christ. Just the fucking... Ugh. I both love and despise that. Ugh, something about that's like really upsetting to me. I think it's because I've almost drowned a bunch of times, so maybe my brain is just like, Yeah, I'm gonna post the VOD on YouTube if for some reason you can't watch it while it's on Twitch. Like if it runs out of days and it's allowed up. Fuck, I feel so gross looking at this. Ugh. I can't, ugh. Ugh. I don't know what to say, just ugh.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
He's not, you're talking about the ghost, idiot.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess
Oh, she looks
staring
so
down
cool.
at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Yeah, I was
For the
gonna say.
love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
That is a very good point that he makes in this Gray and the first Gray, that she's conscious. Like, there's a difference between, like, full death and full life in this world. And I think that's really interesting that there's a difference. that, like, being a ghost doesn't count as, like, a separate thing necessarily. It's just a different form of consciousness, being present. Like, it doesn't matter if she's dead, like, her body is dead, she is aware, she is, like, her existence is still present as a conscious entity. I think there's a really interesting distinction for this game to make. Or for the narrator to make? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which would be most interesting to question, if it's the narrator or the creator. But I think it's an interesting specification. I just realized I'm wearing my work glasses. I was like, why is the bridge of my nose pinching really bad? Goddamn work glasses. I remember wearing my work glasses, the bridge of my nose pinches really hard at a certain point, and I don't know why. It's not like that the whole day, it's just if I wear them for too long. Anyways. But yeah, that's like an interesting distinction to make. Being a ghost isn't like a state he acknowledges. Or at least not acknowledging as pure death. Like, Cold was like, she's dead, look at the ghost. And he's like, there is a difference. It's interesting that there's a difference, is what I'm getting at, basically. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Death neutral.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
This is literally one of the only two things that exist. Whoa, he's already, like, don't let me drown? Interesting. Why did you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel.
I continue to
Bad,
think
I
Coda's a
bet.
sadomasochist.
I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
Let's rush through the door.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
What does happen?
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
I didn't like a lot of the options to explore. And I'm like, let's just see
You
what
come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out.
Do a dead man's float. Just fucking float. Well, not a dead man's float, like a back float. I think the dead man's float was when you face down. Now that I think about it. Just float on your back.
Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
Oh?
You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths.
And the water's cold.
As you sink below the surface, you see her.
Ugh!
Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived,
Why
its
is the text
hand
not
is
there?
locked around your ankle, the heavy
There it is.
chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
Ugh. I don't like looking at that. I don't like looking at it.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no
I don't like
change.
looking at it. I keep looking at it. I'm like,
There's
"Ugh."
nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same your mind filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Oh! Interesting. It took her completely separate from us. Or at least it feels completely separate. Interesting. Interesting. That's really interesting. But your lungs don't fill, and both she and her bones are gone. Something has taken them away, and it's left something else in their place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Yeah, the mirror.
I'm begging you.
Sorry, bud. Approach the mirror. Whoop, fuck.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Ignore the cow.
Yeah. It's you. I feel like I don't know why, but every time I read that, I think about Undertale. I think about despite everything, it's still you. Like every time we look into the mirror, I always just think that line. I feel like there's a lot of similarities there. Despite what you've been through, you're still you. It's you. You've changed, but it's you. It will always still be you in the mirror. I don't know, there's something kind of hopeful about that. At least in my mind. Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile...
Sorry, girl, I've heard you say this like 20 times.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the world. This one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep heart.
Courage to share? That's an interesting way of describing that.
Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard.
Hey, wall socket!
Nothing. There is no exit. Bring me more. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
I find something very interesting about the way that they described that one.
You're on a path.
She found the courage to share. That's such an interesting way to describe that. But also maybe that's how she sees it. Like that's how her heart perceived that, in a way. Something deep in her heart was like, I'm being brave. I don't know, I love this game. That's so interesting. This game is so crazy. This game makes me feel so many weird feelings. Mostly good, but still, weird nonetheless. Alright, so I've got the Apotheosis, the Wraith, and the Wild. I'm assuming that's Wild because that's the icon that I assumed this was for. And I know that I haven't gotten the wild yet, so... Let's go for the wild. It's been a minute since I saw the witch. I like her. I like her.
You make your way up The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Ooh, do I want to be evil and pick the... I'll be evil and pick the lying to her route.
The door to the basement
That feels mean. But I kind of want to... I don't want to, but at the same time I'm curious. Nah, I don't want to lie. But it's also technically a little faster.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I know it doesn't matter, but just like emotionally it does for me.
You're only making this
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the Fine. No, we won't have any of that.
Oh, there's a version that says I can still get the witch if I warn her, but then don't resist. Interesting. I don't want to risk it.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast.
Ooh.
She ducks to
that
the
art.
floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming
got
directly
teepees.
for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Nah, this ain't the end.
Everything goes dark,
And
and
you
you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
now time to get the wild. I think I'll go
warning
for the Wraith last
before
just
you
because
go
I
any
did,
further. She
her-
will lie,
I
she
think
will cheat,
second
and she will do
last.
everything in her power to
So I
stop
think
you
we'll do
from
the
slaying
Apotheosis
her.
next.
Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Yeah. Ooh, apparently I can get...
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah. Apparently I could either get the paranoid, the stubborn, or the cheated, depending on my options. I kind of like the stubborn. I'll go stubborn. I like stubborn. I like it. That is...
No
Good
blade.
placement.
Hope you know what you're getting us into.
I'm picking fight!
It'll always be
I
here
think.
if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time
Yeah,
and
go
we
on
still
fighting.
died,
Yeah,
but
I'm
we
picking fight this time.
definitely know what we're doing this time.
I like stubborn. And if I get the choice to pick him, I'll pick him because he's one of my
The
favorites.
door to the basement
Which is weird.
creaks
I don't know why I
open,
like him.
revealing a staircase dug
not
into the
off my
muddy
head.
earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the
shiver.
gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
God, I love the narrator's voice. He should do a podcast. That is a joke, by the way. I'm like, wait a minute. People might not actually know he's from the Magnus Archives. They might think I'm being serious. This guy just has like the way he describes shit. Like the emphasis he puts on certain words and the way he like puts energy into some words instead of others. I love it. I love the delivery that he gives.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, what a playful little beastie. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Yeah.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
Girl, I'm like 3
I
times your
know
size. Stop
who
calling me
you
little.
are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused. She
Yeah.
seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Ha!
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
I'm the boss, shut up.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Oh, she's so cute. I love this version of her. She's so cute. Look at her. She's a little kitty cat. She's like a little kitty cat. Oh, she's so cute. I like the tail a lot. I love the tail a lot. She's so cute. Oh, I love this version. I love this design. I love it a lot. I love her a lot.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now.
What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, we already do. Yada yada.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be great at it.
Bruh, shut up.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the
Kind of in
task
front
at
of us.
hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I love that line. What's interesting is that this one says enter. This route said enter the basement, but nothing about take the blade. But it also says immediately try to slay her. Yeah, it says enter the basement, slay the princess, and then a second version says the exact same thing, but the third instruction is different. So I don't know how I'm gonna get to that.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than
I'm
that.
not seeing the option to kill her. That's why I'm confused. Explore, 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 and then leave her in the basement.
You were the one who tried to kill me.
I don't know why I won't.
And why would I? But I wouldn't work.
Oh, that she needs. You won't even. I think. See?
Just because I'll never. The cabin lets. If I'm.
Apparently, it said I didn't need the knife, though. It just says enter the basement. But above it, there's also one that says take the blade. Only one of the options to achieve this had the option for the blade as a suggestion. I'm gonna check another guide. I'm specifically just trying to reach them this time, not trying to mess around. Maybe, but it specifically says slay her without taking the knife. Oh! A different guide is saying to just leave her here makes the wild. but the other one said that you'd have to do different options to get that. Let me check my autosaves. Nah, they're all after I enter the basement.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess, this.
Yes.
She creeps forward.
Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
She never breaks eye contact.
Yes. Let's.
Oh,
She
fuck.
creeps forward.
God damn it.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as she could have gotten out of a woman after. This is why.
Oh, right.
Very pragmatic. That.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Yeah, I think that's the only option.
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
Ah, she said.
You turn
Okay.
to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls
That's
themselves,
so weird. Why
followed
would
by the
that-
creak of wood being
That
stretched
one's been
beyond
one of
its
the most
limits.
accurate ones I've used. I wonder why that one's
The cabin starts to get smaller.
weird.
What
I
the
might mess
hell
around
is
with
going
that
on?
later in my free time.
We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
Or I have been contemplating playing Slay the Princess whenever I'm in between games, but I don't want to play like Dead by Daylight or Oxygen Unincluded. So I could do that. I could just do that. I could play it and just get all the alternatives, because I want to get every achievement just for fun. So I could maybe come back to this then, or just do it in my free time. I don't know. I'll decide later.
As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped
Playing it
basement
safe,
attempt to
it's
close in
scared
around
from
you,
the basement.
instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that, but unfortunately there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Okay. What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
Sure.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. but the cradle of the growing root starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood.
I have no idea why, but for some reason when she talks, I feel like she's a Dr. Seuss character. Or like she's pronouncing it, like enunciating the way you would a Dr. Seuss book. I don't know what that says about me, but I just keep hearing it every time she talks. And I just had to share because it's kind of driving me crazy, and I'm wondering if I'm crazy.
And then you pop.
I pop.
Everything goes dark. And you die.
Oh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
I kind of like that Hero enjoys
He
that.
doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
We have a lot of options. This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? It's how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever you are right now is an abomination and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator. How do I stop her? Huh. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I like the way he phrases it.
I'm not.
And also the fact that she can hear you.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see.
The way she says
I
that
think
kinda
you
makes me
already
sad.
know you have to look at it.
Came off.
Everyone's
More Jonathan
pulling in
Sims.
different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive. It just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
More Jonathan Sims. More Jonathan Sims. More Jonathan Sims. Gaze at the hatred in your heart.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
What were we thinking? Giving into absolute madness.
Hello, Captain
We exist.
Kilroy.
We're real. We're separate from her.
Jonathan
Of course we
Sims.
are. What are we? I can't remember.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't
Yeah, I could
feel like
imagine.
it mattered.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too.
Yeah, I'd imagine the Magnus archives get a little more unhinged comparatively.
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. And you can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
That must feel fucking weird.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Oh,
Some divisions, when sown,
some tears
can never
be
truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
My goodness. Supplemental. I don't care about the tunnels anymore. Supplemental. I'm back in the tunnels. I'm back in the fucking building again. I'm not sure what you're referencing, but that's what it made me think.
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose.
I assume.
Strike at her,
end this.
I just don't know which
once
episode,
and
so I
for
can't.
all.
Like, I've only watched 3 of
Kill
them.
me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do. It's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves.
But yeah, I think I mentioned before, I've only watched like 3 episodes of Magnus Archives, and all of them were on a train when I came back from from Missouri, because I went on a trip there for like a week, and I had to take a plane and then a train to get home, and I just listened to 3 episodes of Magnus Archive on the train. And that's all the episodes I listened to. If it was anything further, I don't know it.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
Weird sentiment to have, opportunist.
You have to. You know you have to.
Shut up, narrator. Fuck you. I never wanted to kill you. Not really. But we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us. Cut her free.
You devious little bastard.
Yes, I am.
If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
He's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I don't think he can stop us now.
He can't.
I'm not
Usually by
bluffing.
chapter 3, he can't do anything.
You won't be so smug when it happens.
He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like.
What's interesting is that is technically the case. As long as they believe that they have the authority over themselves and their world, he doesn't have any control over them. Like, we see it multiple times, that, like, they kind of have control over themselves beyond the world around them and the things around them. Like, the heart, lungs, liver, nerve thing. And, the fact that Smitten can just be like, you can't fucking do anything, and then the narrator can't do anything, and he's forced to let them have their happily ever after. I think it's so interesting that both the princess and the hero are both such entities of perception. Their perception of the princess affects her, but their own perception of themselves also drastically affects their own ability. It's interesting. I like it a lot. I like the parallels and contrasting elements of the princess and the hero.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm fine. Whatever.
Whatever.
You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Oh. Oh, darling. You won't be cold now. Not when you're a part of the shifting mound. But you don't get the chance to respond, no will ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Yeah,
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. If they think...
they're gone again. You've grown.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright, next is the apotheosis.
You're on a path.
This one I am very excited for. I am going to completely give in to the desires of the giant goddess. Ba-ba.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh, there's a lot of ways to get the apotheosis. I don't know what the difference between aware and unaware. Oh, she knows she's supposed to destroy the world. Interesting. I'm glad it said that right when I'm glad I read that right when I was thinking of, I don't know what it means. Alright. But time to get the giant woman. All I want to do
The interior of the
is see you turn into a giant woman. A giant woman. All I want to be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. Now I want to watch Steven Universe. God damn it. Yeah, all of these I take the blade.
You take the blade.
And I know it great.
The door to the basement.
Say the person you want
Good.
together.
You're still listening to reason.
She could do you dance, 'cause you are a giant woman.
You step forward, your grip on the blade.
I don't remember that line. And if she isn't bluffing.
You go into this You charge the princess, blade.
What a woman. That pose right while she's standing above us. Oh, what a woman.
A warning before you go any further. If that's what you want.
Alright, getting the apotheosis. Ooh, I like that option. Let's do that. So, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
I like how he has to like
Is
pluck
that a
the air
guest
for
I
something to
hear?
say.
Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, what a woman.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
It's kind of cute picturing that because he's got like a bunch of wings, so I'm just kind of
The
picturing
princess
a silly
towers
little
over
bird.
you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Look at her. What a woman. What a woman. I need a girlfriend.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I need to direct all
Drop
this, like,
it.
obsessive devotion to... Well, not obsessive, but you know what I mean. I need to channel this devotion to somebody. Just going to waste over here.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Joke is, I don't got mommy issues. I got daddy issues. I love my mom.
course we
She
dropped
rocks.
it. She's
I got
so
matching
much
tattoos with
more
my
than
mom.
us.
She's the best.
You wouldn't understand what
Daddy
it feels
issues,
like
though.
to be in
Ton of
your
those.
presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
You will.
Just do it already. It will feel so much better to do as she says.
I said no.
Such firm resistance. How surprising. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Oh,
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
I didn't actually read these last time. Why? What are you going to try and make me do with it? I'm going to kill you. You're not kidding about that divine hand. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? No. Pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Broken. You
Okay,
just have
yeah.
a whole thing about being.
We can do
a
that.
sub.
We were probably going to stand anyway.
Hero. I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
Yeah,
You
what?
don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh! That's not showing up on any of my guides. I'm not seeing end this as an option. What does that mean?
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Oh.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat.
Ah,
Okay,
all
I
right.
apologize
That's
for the
what this
unclear
was. I
language.
forgot about that.
End her.
End her.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
The idea of air coming out of the wound is just gross to me. Like, a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Ew! I think it's because it's your lung, but still.
Do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
Roman
You,
doesn't care if it's
heroic
his words.
one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the
I
growing
imagine a
pile of
little
blood
less
and gore
silly,
beneath you.
but
Despite
similarly
the pain,
uncomfortable.
you manage to
of a
keep yourself in
noise.
one piece.
Just a different
at
type
least
of
for now.
uncomfortable.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
I'm seeing an option that says push forward, followed by I said no again, and I'm like, that seems fun.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
It's not my free will, it's the other guy's.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I wouldn't mind being your pet,
Well,
but I'm a
that's the
completionist.
meaning,
I'm
isn't
getting
it?
something else. Sorry. I was your pet last
Yes,
time.
how
The
thoughtful
first time
of
I
her.
encountered you, so don't worry.
It's a mercy.
I know what I'd choose.
Take it.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I said no.
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you
Make him
talking
feel
about?
bad.
I'm just...
Insult him.
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
That is not screaming. That is more moaning.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
Yeah, that was the
You
plan.
will. I promise.
I just had to do this whole
I
charade.
know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess, and at the end of the path is a cabin! Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us, and besides, we've been here like, 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care.
Kinda valid.
Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
Yeah, I'd say
Seems
so.
like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract.
3 and 5 are small numbers. sir.
Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to
kinda
lose
get
the
what
thread.
he means.
Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
I'd like her to touch me.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves,
Did
we're
I say
supposed to
that out loud?
submit to her
I
authority
think I said
without
that out
question?
loud.
I knew when to surrender to our better,
You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
Valid.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
It's like, you guys are fucking monkeys. Okay, now hold on. I have so many questions.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Oh, you suck.
But a great and horrible change is already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
Yes.
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
Yes. Large woman.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Bring her forth.
As you step forward,
Yes.
the cabin explodes.
Present
You're
her.
flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Yes. The end of something. Witness your better's ascension. Yes.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
Yes. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, look at her. She's gigantic. Her crown is magnificent. 'Tis no longer a tiara, for it is a crown of a god. Oh my god, look at her. What a woman. What a woman. Oh my
The
goodness.
world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity.
I was gonna say, she has her own orbit.
Black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
'Tis never. I yes. Hey, funny one. Did you say something about a third option earlier? Will that make everyone unhappy? I want to hear what he has to say.
Well, we could always run away, right? To where?
Yeah, valid. To where?
I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
No. Embrace your... Well, I'm actually going to save this so that I can come back to that and see what happens when I flee. That sounds funny. Embrace your new goddess.
Alright, fighting him it is.
You don't know what you're doing.
That's half the fun.
Fill the empty seat by my side. Join me for a new dawn.
Look at her. Look at her. She's so magnificent. She's so perfect. Look at her. Oh, what a woman. What a woman.
You fool. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch
Look
you,
at her!
carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Oh my god. Her boobs, Jesus.
Come to
My
me.
god.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body.
Look at her.
You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end.
God, the way that the artist draws her when she's in her tower or apotheosis form. Oh, I love like how, she's so beautiful. She's perfect.
Is it the end? We're still here.
Oh my god, that side profile is amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so pretty. This game is so pretty. This game is so pretty. I want the art book so bad. I'm gonna get the art book. I'm gonna buy the goddamn art book. My god, just look at her. God, that's like a good side profile too. I suck at drawing side profiles. It's so good. It's so pretty and she's so pretty and the art is so good. It's amazing. Oh my god. Deep breath. The night sky unweaves into a textured nothingness. He does not respond.
Everything is gone. Us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here. Right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
I like the reference to the cave. I never remember the actual name of it, but it's the one with the story about people who lived in the cave all their lives and have only ever seen the shadows, and then one leaves and discovers that they're just that, shadows, and the others, I think, kill him. The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
Yeah, you're kind of touching me, because that's me. Kind of touching me.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. Yeah, because we're the nothing. Suffer in silence. I want to see what happens.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Kinda, yeah. Well, kinda, quote unquote, a lot. The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it, you are ripped open. Amid a sea of dissociative pain, you can feel everything that is you pouring out into the ether. And you feel something else too. Anger. I need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes. Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
I like how Broken sounds a lot like Smitten. Like, not even just the way he talks about his devotion, but like that delivery was very similar.
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that
great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer.
God.
We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
I'm gonna save just so I can come back and see what happens later, but I'm suffer in the darkness alone. I think I've seen the art for this when I started working on my project, the animatic I mentioned. So now I wanna see it through. Oh! Oh, excuse me, I just burped. It was weird. You continue to lose important pieces of yourself. The memories of entire lifetimes lived fade away into a space where your only recollection of them is that something used to be there. You die and are reborn, and die and are reborn, shrinking and shrinking again and again until there is no you left to die or shrink.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
Eyes open. Are they yours? They don't feel like yours anymore. But there is no other word to describe what they belong to.
Where are we?
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
My goodness. Your vision focuses, revealing what has been done. The world has opened up, and beyond is something beautiful.
Oh. What is that? I think I want to be there.
It's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back.
The princess steps forward, bringing you both to the edge of the something beautiful. It is dizzyingly vast. But neither of you cross the threshold. There is a roaring like underground thunder. She is stopped in place.
Were we supposed to stop?
Eeyore. I have no idea what that means. Just to let you know, I don't know what you're saying, what that means.
I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
Oh! You look down at the princess's feet. Writhes a shifting mound. A mass of hands clambering over each other, crawling their way up her body. They start to pull. The mound becomes a sea, and the princess struggles to stay afloat, to keep the two of you close to the hole in the world and the light of the something beautiful beyond. But she is drowning. As the sea rises, she pulls you from her shoulder and holds you above the tide. You turn back to look at her. Wait, the fact that she's trying to save us from this. Oh, Winnie yeah, why are you bringing up Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh? That's why I'm confused. I don't understand. Oh, are you calling broken Eeyore? That's kind of fucked of you, my man.
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't.
I mean, a little,
It can't.
And then in moments like this, he sounds like smitten again.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over.
Hands reach over hands, pulling at her face, dragging her down into their frigid depths. She is tired, and life fades from her eyes.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
The princess summons the last of her strength, her face a shield of purpose and determination. In her final act, she hurls you towards the hole in the world, towards the something beautiful beyond. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck, why does that actually make me feel really sad? Oh. Even if she can't reach it, she wants you to be able to. Oh, I'm gooey.
Fly, little bird.
Oh, I'm gooey in my heart.
No, I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
Oh, I'm gooey in my heart.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it? Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
Fuck! Ah, contrarian! Dude, why are you guys making me emotional right now? Not the time! But the whole seals before you can make it to the other side. If there is a time to bask in what lies beyond, it is not now. As you turn to look back at her, you see that she is gone. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Receive grace from a divine.
Why now?
Oh,
This doesn't feel right. It feels
oh, that made me gooey. My soul feels gooey. Find yourself in one quiet once again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Oh,
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
now time. Oh, bring the apotheosis to her.
You're on a path
Showing up
in the
with
woods,
Princess IRL.
and at the end of that path,
I mean, that would certainly be an interesting date if we go for the apotheosis specifically. That would certainly be a strange date. And it very much depends on which version of the princess, because even the base princess has two versions. Yeah, okay. It's a circle because of the network, but then when you go onto it, it shows the tree version. Yeah, even the base version, though, has two different variants to her. She's got the, like, sweet variant and the sassy variant. Alright. Either way, though, that would actually be very interesting. I think if you went with the sweet one, it would probably be a nice date. The sassy one might be a little different. Just double checking, but I'm pretty sure you get the Wraith from the Spectre. I'm like 99.9% sure. I'm just not confident. Getting the Wraith. Okay, yeah. I was correct. Oh, just that personality, yeah. It would definitely be an interesting date. That's for certain.
you make your way up the
She would make a great dominatrix. She would make a great dominatrix. I'm not into BDSM myself.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
I find, like, that subculture of, like, the world of people, of how people function, very fascinating. I don't remember what your preferences were last stream. Remind me, I'm curious. I think I remember one of them, but I'm not confident.
You take the blade from the door to the base. Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward. You lunge forward without a... Yes, exactly. You open the cabin door.
Only...
This isn't an ending. I do, but...
Thank you.
Alrighty. Oh, there's a couple ways we can get the Wraith. The Witch, the Tower, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's also fair on the nightmare and the getting robbed things. Those are both reasonable. And going out with the Beast would be fascinating because she's just so... honestly, the Beast kind of reminds me a lot of the Witch. I'm sure there's someone out there who does. Technically, there was a guy who did, and he got eaten. I do respect that for Cage. I do respect that a lot.
A warning. The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft...
That's fair. Cold Princess does have a bit of that snark. I haven't gotten to the Wraith just yet, but I'm gonna be confident in saying that she's probably not gonna be in my top 5. At least not visually. I've seen her look. She kind of freaks me out. I will say I'm a sucker for sweeties. I do love the damsel happily ever after. I really love the Witch. I love the Witch. I love her. And then the Eye of the Needle, the Apotheosis, and the Tower. Delicious. And I quite like the Thorn, but I think it's just because I'm a sap. And then just as a character, I like the Den. I like the Den a lot. Not necessarily in a, I would date her, but in a, I want to pet her head. I want to give her, like, a nice treat and pet her head. When told my sense of humor is comparative to that of a piece of wood. I never said that the Eye of the Needle was a sweetie, but hey, she's got big old arms. If we can get past that tough exterior, she might be able to use those big old arms to snuggle me. Or to break my bones. Either would work. I'm open to both.
You take the blade from the... The door to the basement groans open,
Yes,
revealing
she is
an
a
old
dragon,
banister and
and
a
I
creaky
love that.
wooden stairwell.
I love a good dragon. I'm a dragon fan. I'm a fan of dragons. Not most dragon books, if I'm honest. I don't like a lot of books that have dragons as, like, even in, like, a main concept. A lot of the time it's executed weird. Or just poorly. But I'm a fan of dragons. I'm a dragon fan. What can I say? I like a powerful woman. Alright, to get the Wraith.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how
She
many
looks
times you stab at
amused.
her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Oh, I like how there's like an empty space between the back and the front of her
You're
body.
adorable when you're
Or
confused.
quote unquote body.
But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Slay the princess harder. Oh, fine, if I can't hurt you, then there really isn't anything for me to do here. I guess I'll just get going. Slay the princess harder!
You swing at the princess
This is
once
funny.
more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together.
You know, I wouldn't mind. For a ghost, she's pretty cute. I wouldn't mind. But I do like her personality, especially when we, like, are being nice to her, not trying to kill her. I like her a lot. She's chill. I also think it's kind of funny that she calls us killer. I don't know why, I just think it's really funny. Like a fucked up way. I like it. But she's so chill. I like her. She's just trying to get the hell out. She's just having a good time.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares
Wrath.
into you.
Not wrath. Wrath.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
Sweet Jesus.
Forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes?
I don't think
Nothing
you want to know.
happens.
No?
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I'm kind of... I don't know what to do. I'm nervous. I'm like... She's just staring at me and I'm nervous. Yeah, the only thing it said was just slay the princess harder, so I think it's I think whatever happens from here is just gonna happen. So I don't think it matters. Did you miss?
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue,
Oh.
an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
It didn't say anything about this. I assume die? I'm running out of save slots.
But you don't swing your weapon. Your body comes to a juddering halt as she rips her hand from your chest.
My goodness.
In her clenched fist is your
Heart
still
ripper.
beating
There are worse
heart.
fates to suffer than a broken
But
heart.
that's ours.
But that's ours!
See you soon, killer.
She crushes it, blood and ruined vascular tissue leaking from between her fingers, dribbling unceremoniously to the floor. Everything goes dark, and you die.
There we go.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her out of
And
the
what
cabin.
if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me?
Yeah,
What if
I'm
all of this
not
was
a-
rigged from the start?
not a fan of spiders. There was actually a spider at work today. 2, in fact. And, both times I ran, like, fully ran away. Not a big fan. What's funny is that, the first spider, at the very least, was, was, like, taken by one of my coworkers, and I don't know if he took it outside, or if he took it as a pet. It could have been both. It could have been either.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Just looking at this makes my skin feel gross. I feel like I'm just walking through cobwebs just looking at it.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Well, now I'm curious, so now I want you to tell me, even though it's probably going to gross me out. I don't like them already. It's not like you're going to make it too much worse.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why,
no.
pray tell, did you do that?
Oh, I know what happened. Oh, that sucks, my dude. Actually had a teacher back in, I think elementary school or middle school. I'm not confident. But, I had a teacher who, I remember them telling this story to the class. They were in their car and there was a spider on their window and the window was rolled down. And so they rolled it up and the spider, like, was in the, like, on top of the window. So it, like, squashed him in the frame. But they had babies inside their ass. And so my teacher almost got into a car accident because 100 baby spiders were spilling into her car. And I think about that story every time I see a spider. Because what the fuck is wrong with spiders? Why are they like this? That's horrifying. Why? Why are we cursed to be in a world with spiders? Dodo birds existed, but they don't exist anymore. Why can't we have dodo birds instead of spiders? I want dodo birds. I want dodo birds instead of spiders. This is bullshit. It's bullshit, I tell you.
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
No!
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
Exactly.
Yes. And then she killed us.
I was gonna make him popcorn, so I stepped outside to my garage, saw one sitting on the first step. I go to grab my sister's shoe, not from my own, of course, agreed. And swat, I bring it down. As I raise the shoe, I scream bloody murder. Oh, God! Oh, I guess popcorn didn't end up happening. Or it did, just in a very awkward, post-spider terror spiral.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
I did accomplish, I guess unaccomplished
Standing
by dying.
around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
That was the most annoyed that the Cold has sounded this entire game. Like, he always sounds just bored. He actually sounded a little annoyed. Luckily, this isn't my garage, like I said, so I ran back and slammed the door shut before they could get in. You wanna know what sucks the most? I didn't even kill it. I kept checking back and there were like 5 minutes. That thing was like a weeping angel. It moved a bit. Fuck, that sucks! It kept moving? That's fucked. Why are spiders so fucking evil? Like, I get it, they're good for the environment or whatever, but they're terrifying and they're gross and they suck. Oh, that's awful. And why should we help you? All you're going to do is lock us away forever again. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. Oh. Yeah, I think the Lord Almighty, I don't... Oh god! Yeah, living in Australia would not be optimal for, spider fearers. Well, people with arachnophobia, but it sounded funnier that way. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Something else we haven't tried. There's something else we haven't tried. Turns around. I can, like, fucking picture it. We've killed her and been killed by her.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not the one who started this conversation. We're both in this together now. You started this, I engaged. We're in this together. And I have to take a shower after this, and almost every time I take a shower, there is a spider in the bathroom. So now I'm terrified that there's gonna be one in the shower, like not just in the bathroom, but in the shower with me, and I'm gonna die in there, because I'm gonna scream and trip and fall and crack my head open because I saw a spider. It sucks. It's always when I'm in the shower that I see a spider. Like a couple weeks ago, there was one on the door frame right next to the shower, and I grabbed my house shoe and I just started smacking it because I wear like slippers because my dog leaves a lot of hair and he's dirty, so I just don't like having the couches in my toe. What kind of spider or what kind of dog? I'm assuming spider. And I wasn't certain what kind it was, but it was like a reddish brown, and it was big. It was its torso was about the size of like my fingernail. And like in total, including the arms, it was a little bit bigger than like the top end of my thumb, where like the nail is. Like from the joint down, it was a little bigger than that, including the legs. And I tried smacking it and it wasn't dying. And I tried smacking it, it wasn't dying. And I just kept hitting it over and over again and I was missing. And then other times it was like knocking it down. And then eventually it crawled underneath the door frame. And so I just gave up, finished my shower, and left. It definitely wasn't a black widow. I think it might have just been a very fat, like, random house spider. But we get a lot of spiders in Oregon, so I'm not certain. It definitely wasn't a tree spider or a river spider. I think they're called tree spiders or river spiders. I always forget. They're these like fucking huge guys that you see near rivers in trees, which is why I can't remember which one it is. We don't see those often, but I've seen 2 in the last like 3 years of living in this apartment complex, only at night and at 2 random times.
Know that there is always a choice.
But it was one of those. It was something
Even if you
smaller.
were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Yeah, I don't mind daddy long legs. I don't like spiders in general, but daddy long legs are fine. They can't hurt you. They're just there. They're just silly little fuckers.
How convenient. Everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
Agreed.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. They can't do anything.
The more he
They're just
talks,
there.
the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Problem is, I know you
It
care,
sounds
dude.
like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won.
Hey, we won!
Take it
Yay.
however you will.
Fuck you, narrator.
The interior
Ooh.
of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
But yeah, moral of the story, fuck spiders. Thematically, I do wonder what the narrator's plan is. Does he really think ending the existence of death would somehow make the world better? I think he does. I mean, when we asked the, guy who's the closest to a full fragment of the original, when we talk to him at the end when he's the big bird, he kind of explains how the idea is that if death doesn't exist, then everyone will be happy forever. Which kind of makes me think that maybe he lost someone. And that led him down like a mental spiral till it was like, if death doesn't happen, no one can be sad. And if nothing ever changes, then everything can stay perfect forever. At least that's definitely the vibe I got. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do.
A bullshit factory.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is
Rest
just
well, Captain Kilroy.
stronger
Have
than
a good night.
others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't
Thanks for the
need all
spider
this
talk.
anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
This will be my last Slay the Princess stream. At least for a while. I'm contemplating coming back to it, just to, stream myself completing, all the achievements and getting all the art, because I think that'd be fun. Because I like doing that. I like getting all the art in a game. I don't have, over 100 hours in Honeycam Studios for nothing. It's because I wanted all the art and the outfits. I'm a completionist at heart. Ugh. The next game is going to be Crow Country, at the suggestion of a friend of mine. And then after that is going to be Needy Screamer Overdose. Overload? Overdose? Overload? I always forget if it's Overdose or Overload. But yeah, Crow Country, then Needy Screamer. And then after that, I'm not quite sure yet, but I have a couple games in my little wishlist library that I probably will buy in the future since I'm making good money right now. I've got a full-time job finally, and it's pretty good. I actually know nothing about Crow Country. My friend keeps suggesting it, and I have it in my library because we have a shared library, because they have a lot of games, and I was like, sure, it looks interesting. Kind of looks like a very, it's a low polygon looking thing, at least from the, like, little store page art. I'm gonna go into it completely blind, so it's gonna be very interesting for me. I have no idea what it's about. I don't even know who made it, what the premise is, I don't know what the vibes are. I haven't even looked at the actual store page description. It's just in the Steam library, it has like a thumbnail image, like a header, that's what it's called. Like a header image, and that's all I've seen of it. I know nothing else. But that's kind of fun. It'll definitely be interesting. I'm definitely excited. I like going into stuff as blind as physically possible. At least for a first go-around. Once I'm like, oh, okay, I get the vibe, but there's a lot I didn't get, I go in for, like, multiple rounds just to get all the art and stuff, because I think that stuff's fun. Hence why I kept playing Slay the Princess for so long. I wanted to collect all the... I wanted to be able to find all the vessels, and I don't have all their art, so I might go back for them to get other variants of their art. I have heard Silksong is quite the difficult one. I've contemplated playing Hollow Knight before. I haven't decided if I ever will, though. But if I do, I definitely plan on playing Silksong. Like, if I play one, I want to play the other. But that's Future Kiki's problem. For now, we are awaiting the Wraith. Or approaching the Wraith.
Here we go.
Wraith? Wraith?
You reach your arm
Wraith.
forward into the pitch black of the opening.
That took a minute.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
It really depends on the person. Some games are just harder than others.
Shit. Where is she? You
I'm not-
feel
I don't know,
something
hero.
long
Why are you
and
asking
frigid
me?
coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Yeesh.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess.
Jesus!
Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Okay.
And you?
Yeesh!
You get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice.
Nah, I want to do it. Fuck you,
Maybe
narrator.
before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Look, we're even now. I killed you, then you killed me. Water to the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't know how I got here.
But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again.
Stop just spinning it. It's not doing anything. Okay, fine. Just do it.
Great. See you in a jiffy.
Well, I wanted to
You
say...
remain pinned to the floor of the long
Okay, fine, I
hallway
came
as the
and
rest
free
of the
you, but
princess's
apparently
body
the other
emerges.
Oh.
Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
You know, if this was any other game, this would be a sexy scene. And I just thought of that. I was like, wait a minute. This exact frame would be used as like, this is sexy. But no, because it's the Wraith, this is gross.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Guys, this is not the time to be arguing.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Jesus. Whoa.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
Maybe you should have broken her
I'd
fucking
beg you to
ankles,
resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
bitch. Yeah.
Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Thank God there are subtitles. I
Your
can barely
body
understand a
inches
word
along
she's
the
saying.
corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive,
Brother,
the
just jump out the
shattered
window.
bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh, that's your trick this time? Cute.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body to a case of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met.
Yeah.
No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
Jump out a window, dude.
You had to slide me into submission. The door is right there.
Ooh, good trick.
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it.
This is a good trick of hers. I like this.
I placed your bloody hand on the door.
When did the hand get bloody?
I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He's gone.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big
When did
moment.
her hand get bloody? That's
I
my
just hope
question.
it's a way out.
Oh, why do I love that shot? That is a great shot of her. Oh my god. Look at that pose. I don't know why I really like this pose. But you step outside the bounds of the cabin. As you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. And... hello? Oh, there we go. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body. From everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
What is happening to me?
Bye-bye. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. This is...
You've unraveled.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
And now, I have collected, or at least visited, every single version of the princess. At least once. Oh, there's art for that. I forgot about that. Oh wait, there's a locked one? Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. I should probably do that eventually. But like I said, if I do that, I'll probably stream it. Or I might not. I haven't decided just yet. But I probably will, because that sounds fun. That'll be in the future, because next, I will be playing Crow Country. And after that, Needy Streamer Overdose. I can never remember which one it is. God. Now I need to look, because I'm annoyed. It's Needy Streamer Overload. Okay. I was right. But yeah, I'm gonna play Crow Country, then Needy Streamer Overload. But, for now, I want to say thank you all who are here right now and have been here from the beginning of the stream, at least. I have had a lot of fun with Slay the Princess, and like I said, I might come back to it, but I'm gonna give myself some time and give you guys a break from it because you're probably a little annoyed. I am gonna save here just so I have the ability to get the art for all of them, because I like to collect the art. Like I said, if I decide to stream this again, I'll be collecting the art and stuff, so I'll do that then. But for now, I don't really have much else to say. I had most of my thoughts on the game as itself in the first run, like how I felt about the endings and such, and I've given my thoughts on each vessel, roughly. Or I just give my thoughts on the experience of encountering them as I went along. So I don't really have much to say this time. But what I will say is I hope to see you all on Friday when I start Crow Country. Because I have no idea what I'm in for, and I would like some company for that. But until then, I hope you guys have a good night, good day, and good morning. And thank you everyone who is still here for watching. Hope y'all have a... I already said it. I already said the good night. I'm gonna say it again. I hope y'all have good night, good day, and good morning. Bye-bye.